Good afternoon. Can I have your mark sheets, please? My name is Amy and this is my college. She is just going to listen to us. There are 3 parts of this examination. Don't worry if I interrupt you at any time, as timing is quite important. Candidate A, what's your name?
My name is Santiago Castañeda Lugo.
Candidate B, what's your name?
My name is Ana Valeria Jiménez Valencia.
First of all, we'd like to know something about you, so I'm going to ask you some questions about yourselves. Candidate A, how have your hobbies changed since you were a child?
Well, they have changed a lot from my hobbies, like spending time without any vigilance, supervision, I think, like outside, and now it is more based on playing video games with my friends.
What sports did you do when you were a child?
I used to play basketball since then, and I have been playing basketball since then.
Okay. What you think are the qualities of a good student?
I think the most important quality is to be disciplined.
Okay. What do you use technology for in your daily life?
I use it to help on my school work.
What food do you like from other countries?
I like a lot the Chinese food or the Japanese, including sushi. Some.
What's the most interesting place you ever been to?
Mm, I think would be like Guanajuato.
Okay. Thank you. Candidate B. What sports did you do when you were a child?
When I was a child, I did many sports, but one of them were ballet, tennis, dancing, and that's all.
How do you usually have fun with your friends?
I usually have fun with my friends going out, like on the streets. We can go like on an event. Sometimes they are events. We can go to their houses, to restaurants or things like that.
Who has had the biggest influence on your life?
The biggest influence in my life has been my mom, because my mom has always been so present in my life that we are so close.
What do you use technology for in your daily life?
I use technology for social media. I like sometimes playing video games, and I don't usually use so much technology, but that's how I use it.
What you think are the qualities of a good student?
The qualities of a good student is having good grades, paying attention, and understanding the teacher, what are they saying, or the class you are on it. You can study more by doing the homework or going on other classes besides the school's one.
Okay. In the part 2, in this part, I am going to give you 2 pictures. I like you to compare the pictures and answer a question about them in about 1 minute and a half. You will also have to answer a short question about your partner's picture. Don't worry if I interrupt you, as timing is very important. So, candidate A, it's your turn first. Here are your pictures. They show 2 types of technology: mobile phones and social networks. Please compare the 2 photos and say what you think about the advantages and disadvantages of using both these types of technologies. These are your pictures.
Well, what I can see is that the people are close in the physical state, but they are not like connected each other because they are like inside their digital devices using social media, and the other is a picture of a woman using her laptop to help her on on her labor to uh, to to make better its job, to help her basically on the hard work of calculus.
Okay, so what do you think about the advantages and disadvantages of using both of these type of technologies?
Well, it is important to help us with tools that reach us to more efficient work, but it is also important to preserve the traditional speaking, the traditional verbal speaking. Um, well, when we connect with people, we usually do it better when we are facing each other, and so that way we can express better our ideas.
Thank you. So, candidate B, compare your pictures.
Um, on the first pictures, where I can see that the weather is really hot on the both pictures. But on the first picture, the weather is more hot because it's in Egypt, I suppose. We can see like the sky is more white and there's less clouds, so I suppose that's why there's more hot on the weather. The all of is desert. It is all desert, so there's a lot of hot weather. There's not water on the environment, on that environment. The animals are not found in every part of the world. Like the animals in the pictures are like horses on Egypt. You can see on the back that the houses are like on that structure because maybe of the hot weather, and it can keep them a little bit fresher on the weather. On the second picture, it's also still hot weather, but you can see it's water on there, so you can like acclimate with the weather. Maybe the water can be cold. It depends on the season of the year, but I suppose it's summer.
And what are the advantages and disadvantages of both type of holidays?
On the what type of holidays, the advantages, you can, on the first picture, you can like see new cultures on it. You can know more cultures and how they live, how they dress, and their language, how they speak. On the second, but the disadvantage of that is that you can sometimes understand them and comprehend them because of their religion or something. Like.
Thank you. Now for the part 3. Now I'd like you to talk about something together for about 4 minutes. Again, don't worry if I interrupt you as timing is very important. So, you and your partner have decided that it's time to move in together. You are not sure if you should buy the house or just rent it. Here are some ideas to help you. You can use your own ideas as well.
Say your opinion first.
Well, if we buy the house now, we can own a place where the the money will not be a necessity. Like we will be the owners of the place, but also we will be changing a lot of a big amount of cash to to uh, keep it for a place where we may not be very sure about.
If my partner and I decide to move together, we had to make like a plan and how to improve our economy for the place, if we should rent it or buy it, because on this economy buying houses or apartments, well, you can buy an apartment but houses is more beneficial. It's difficult because you have to need like you have to have stability with money, so we had to make like a list of pros and cons of living together. You have to have an economy stability, and yes, you can also, well,
We also should focus on the freedom, because if we like invest our money there, we won't be able to like start our own business. So the business will give us the credit to maybe in the future be able to now buy a house without like being so doubt about that decision. So yes, it is important to like check our priorities of we want to have our own house or we want to try to make a business to be able to generate more money than the one we have now and maybe buy a better place.
okay. Well, on the freedom, I suppose it means like being independent. You also have to have a big responsibility on your life and your partner's life because you're a team, so you could work together. You have to have settings or how you can pay the house. You both can pay the house if you're renting, but if you buy it, how are you paying with the money? You know, you can also, well, you have to make adjustments. You have to have a stability with work because you have the work you have is not any work to like buy a house. You need like a good work with a good salary, or you can have more jobs and to work together. Yes.
Okay. Well, so it is more important for the team to be ready and make the best decision because
Yes.
it is important.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. That's the end of the test.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Chavos,
A ver, sí, yo voy a presentar. Ya, a ver.
a ver.
Good afternoon. Can I have your mark sheets, please? My name is Anna, and this is my college. She's just going to listen to us. There are three parts of this examination. Don't worry if I interrupt you at any time, as timing is quite important. What's your name, candidate A?
Amaya Dinora Velasco Aguirre.
And what's your name, candidate B?
Amy Eileen, Oregon campus.
First of all, we'd like to know something about you. So I'm going to ask you some questions about yourselves. Candidate A, how have your hobbies changed since you were a child?
I think that when I was a child, I had many free time, and I was able to go out to play with my friends or to play with my toys. And now with the school and work and other things, I stop playing with friends, and I don't used to hang out.
What sports did you do when you were a child?
I used to practice gymnastics and ballet.
What's the more interesting place you ever been to?
I think in Janitzio, Michoacan, it was a pretty island, and it was fresh, a cold weather. It was cool. I like it.
What are the qualities of a good student?
I mm, I think the qualities could be to pay many attention in classes and do your homework, study for the exams, and prepare to put an effort.
What's more motivating, having a challenging job or a good salary?
I think having a good salary cause it's better. No, because it doesn't matter how much I enjoy my work. If I can't pay my things like my rent or food, it has no reason.
Okay, thank you. Candidate B. What food do you like from other countries?
I really like sushi, but I don't like the original sushi that is from Japan. So I think I just like the sushi that is made here in Mexico, like it's fried and that things. I like that one.
Who has the biggest influence on your life?
Probably my sister, and because I think she's like I've been following like her steps, like I think the whole life, and like her tests, like in music or in hobbies and that things are my tests too now.
What do you use technology for in your daily life?
I really use technology in my daily life because I'm always with my phone in the hand, and I always checking like if I have messages from WhatsApp or from Instagram, and checking the videos of TikTok, and I really spend time in the social medias.
How do you usually have fun with your friends?
I really like to hang out to malls like Centralia and just like sit and eat something while I'm like talking with them.
What do you recycle?
In my house we actually have like two places where we put the organic trash and the inorganic trash.
Okay, thank you. In this part, I am going to give you each of you two pictures. I'd like you to compare the pictures and answer a question about them in about 1.5 minutes. You will also have to answer a short question about your partner's pictures. Don't worry if I interrupt you, as timing is very important. Candidate A, it's your turn first. Here are your pictures. They show two types of technology, mobile phones and social networks. Please compare the two photos and say what you think about the advantages and disadvantages of using both of these pictures of technology.
Okay. I think the social media is more interesting than things like Word or Excel are used to work. I prefer social media because I can get communicated with my friends, parents, family, and with don't use many the other way of technology because I'm not very interested in that. And in the first picture, there are like 4 friends could be using their phones or computers, and they look happier than the woman that is in the second one. She looks stressed and like she's working so hard. when the other guys are just playing or doing something that makes them happier than the other woman. And
How often do you use social network?
I use that very often. I think because I'm always using the cell phone to communicate with my parents, family, friends, or just watching videos to get entertained.
Okay, thank you. Now, candidate B, here are your pictures. They show different types of holidays. Please compare the two photos and talk about the advantages and disadvantages of both types of holidays.
I think the weather in both of the pictures are like really similar because they both are hot, but like in the first picture is hotter, obviously, because it's like a desert. But I think I will have more fun in the second picture in the beach because it's like it's totally different. In the second one, it's always like there is more people as a tourist and there is more like attractions on the beach always, and you could get like more pictures like in a suite or like swim in the ocean. And in the first picture you can only like take pictures with the pyramids and just like I don't know, like just like walk or like have like a person that is telling you the whole story of the pyramids and the history. But that's more like it could be more like more information about the story, and the beach you're just there having fun and like eating something and enjoying like the weather, because you can not use like full clothes in the second one, you know.
Do you prefer going on holidays with a travel agency or make your own arrangements? Why?
I think I prefer go with a travel agency because it always have like everything prepared and like everything just to have you to enjoy and not like you getting worried for something that is about your travel.
Okay, thank you. Now, I'd like you to talk about something together for about 4 minutes. Again, don't worry if I interrupt you, as timing is very important. You and your partner have decided that it's time to move in together. You are not sure if you should buy the house or just rent it. Here are some ideas to help you. You can use your own ideas as well.
Okay, first I think I will always choose to rent a house because you never know what is going to happen with your partner if you buy the house and it's like named by the both of you. So I think it's always fine to like get prepared if something happens like in that case.
I think it depends. If I'm not married, I wouldn't buy a house with just a boyfriend, or because it's like a big charge to
Yes.
like
A really big
yes.
decision. Yes. To
To
share a property.
stop.
So like a property, will you? Okay, you say you just will do it if you got married.
Yes, or buy my own house, or maybe we could live in the same house, but if each one have their own house.
Yes, but like in, I think that even if I marry with them, I think I will think a lot of buying a house like together
Yeah.
because you can like you can like it could be like a really big mistake, and it will be really difficult to solve it, because you can just like there then like sell the house, and then like share the money, but it will be like a big decision.
But I think that I would feel more comfortable if I live in my own house with any modification or if I don't like one thing of my house, if I'm renting, it's more difficult to could change that.
Yes. And about stability, what do you think?
But it depends on stability, like economy. So
I think both. Like stability, economic, I think it will be like a good decision if you will both always talk like about buying a house together. But in stability, like in the relationship of your partner, it depends. Independent if it is like a partner, like your boyfriend, or just like a roomie, is a big decision. So I think I will think a lot. Of
if it's a roomie, I wanna
You will
buy
not.
a house and with a friend. No,
Because I think it could be a easier decision if it's like a roomie, you know.
but when if we buy a house, we are going to take different ways. We probably get a boyfriend or things like that, and I think that it is not going to function.
So about freedom
It depends of
the kind of relationship,
the kind
I
of
think.
relation.
Yes, because you can have a lot of freedom and paying the same house and staying in the same house, and it's not something that you have to worry about it. But if your partner is like really really want to have the control, you will not even like buy a house with them.
No.
Yes, it's not the
That's part of the decision.
okay.
Um,
So the mortgage. Oh,
Time's up.
Ahí le cortas.
yes.
Thank you. That's the end of the test.
Thank you.
Ay, somos